Dolphins fans, welcome in to another edition of the Dolphins Today Mailbag. I am Will Scott answering your questions here on Dolphins Live, and we begin with Mark King, who says, what is your prediction for the Dolphins running back field? Dancing Queen, great job. I had to do some karaoke on Dolphins Live, and my favorite song of all time is Dancing Queen by ABBA. So that's the one I chose. Mark King, you are a king. We appreciate you. Prediction for the Dolphins running backs. I think they'll bring Raheem Mostert back. I do. I do not think they'll bring Jeff Wilson back. I think they will bring Salvon Ahmed back. He's a restricted free agent, so they can match whatever deal he gets. I don't think he's going to get that big of a deal. I'm going to say Josh Jacobs, RB1. Raheem Mostert, RB2. Salvon Ahmed, RB3. That'd be fantastic. It would make your offense a lot better. Chad Jones, what's up? We appreciate Chad Jones, our all-time Super Chat MVP here on Dolphins Today. What is the viable option for center, guard, and right tackle? Well, it depends if you want viable, Chad, or realistic. I'm going to give you best-case scenario here. Jason Kelce's a free agent. Best center in football. Now, the Eagles drafted a center last year in Cam Jurgens. So, I don't know. Maybe they'll want to go with the young guy, and maybe Kelce will leave. I just don't see him leaving Philly, but I would love Jason Kelce in Miami. Guard, if you bring Jason Kelce to Miami, you move Connor Williams to guard. That's simple. Eric Flowers is a free agent as well, former Dolphin. That's a name worth monitoring. And then right tackle, Mike McGlinchey. Make it happen. He needs to be very high up on the priority list. Mike McDaniel has plenty of familiarity with him from his days in San Francisco. Kane and Man, what's up? A lot of Saquon talk lately, but I want Josh Jacobs. I agree, Kane the Man. I absolutely agree. I really like Josh Jacobs. I think he is the more realistic option for Miami. And he led the NFL in rushing this year. I mean, he's an unbelievable option. Over 1,600 yards, average nearly 5 yards per carry, 12 touchdowns. And you could reunite him with Tua Tagovailoa. That's very appealing to me, that idea of Tua handing the ball off to Jacobs again, his Alabama teammate. Do you want to sign Josh Jacobs? Type S for sign or type P for pass down in the comment section. Go down and let me know. Do you want to sign Josh Jacobs? Yes, I'm very interested in bringing Jacobs to Miami. We appreciate today's sponsor, Athletic Greens. I take AG1 literally every single morning. I feel so much better every day. Get comprehensive and convenient daily nutrition at athleticgreens.com/chatsports. I gave AG1 a try because I wanted better gut health and wanted a supplement that actually tastes great. I take AG1 every morning, and it makes me feel ready to take on my day. I came into this year wanting to get healthier, and starting my year on AG1 has helped me do just that. I take it every morning. I feel happier, healthier, and more energized. Covering my nutritional bases for the day literally could not be any easier, which is why I trust Athletic Greens. I just mix one small scoop of AG1 with water and drink it first thing each morning. Done. I also like that it costs less than $3 a day. Pretty good if you ask me. It's a really effective daily habit. With the highest quality sourced ingredients, it's a win-win. The comprehensive solution, if a comprehensive solution is what you need from your daily supplement routine, then Athletic Greens is giving you a free 1-year supply of vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. Go to athleticgreens.com/chatsports. That's athleticgreens.com/chatsports. Check it out. The link is in the comments and description of today's video. I take AG1 every morning because I came into this year really wanting to get healthier. That was my New Year's resolution, and I've done that with AG1, and I'm really noticing the effects of it. I feel a lot better. My digestion has been significantly better. athleticgreens.com/chatsports. Go and check them out. You will not regret it. I can promise you that. Dr. Dummy Betta, what's up? Imagine if Poyer signs with the Dolphins, then Howard, Holland, Kohu, and Poyer could be called the Hydra Ballhawks. I don't hate it. I mean, that'd be a phenomenal defense. I like Brandon Jones, though. I think you can still call him the Ballhawks with Brandon Jones. We'll see. Andrew Rossi, what's up? Good to see you again, man. $10 super chat. We appreciate you. O-line has to be the priority this offseason. Jacobs is a good choice. I'm 100% with you, Andrew. When you're looking at some of the options, you have Josh Jacobs. You have Saquon Barkley. You have Tony Pollard. I really like Pollard as well. But I believe that Josh Jacobs is the most realistic name out of those three, and he should be prioritized. I could not agree more. Batman, what's up? What will a successful season look like next year? What will a failure be considered? I think missing the playoffs be a huge failure. I really do. And it would really have the Dolphins kind of evaluating a lot of different people in the building. Successful season, winning a playoff game. You haven't won a playoff game in 23 years. It's about time. It's about time to go out and win a playoff game. And the team has the talent to do it. They got to stay healthy. I think they would have made a strong run this year if they'd stayed healthy. I hate playing the if and but game. But if this would have been a healthy team this year, they could have gone far. So, successful season, you win a playoff game next year. Bob the Trucker, what's up? Good to see you again, man. Do we need to sign a corner? I low-key think we're good there. You know, Bob, it was on my perfect offseason plan list to sign a corner, but I would not be that upset if we don't. I really like the cornerback room right now. You're not going to have Byron Jones next year, but you have Nick Needham, who's a free agent. You should bring him back. Kader Kohu emerged as a really pleasant surprise this year. The undrafted free agent from Texas A&M Commerce, so you have him. You have Justin Bethel. People forget about Trill Williams. When you're talking about this cornerback room, people are forgetting about Trill Williams and him being back. Trill Williams tore his ACL in the preseason. He was going to be like CB2 or CB3 on this football team this year. So he's going to be back healthy. Nick Needham, again, is a free agent. I think you should bring him back. He has already expressed interest about coming back to Miami. But I think you should do that and bring Nick Needham back. Should Miami sign a corner in free agency? Go down in the comment section. Let me know why for yes and for no down in the comments. Love Letters R6, what's up? I believe the Raiders re-signed Josh Jacobs. They have not. Free agency begins in March. You're probably thinking they picked up his fifth-year option, which they did not, which me as a Dolphins fan appreciate. So he's a free agent. Cameron Reed. They could franchise him, though. Franchise tag him, though, right? Yeah, so we'll see about that. Cameron Reed. What moves do you think we should do to get out of depth this offseason? Yeah, that's a great question. We're going to do a cut candidates video next week, unless there's some news that happens and we have to push that back, but next week probably. I think the big thing is getting rid of Byron Jones. That's going to create about $15 million, the post-June 1 cut. Restructuring contracts. I mean, Tyreek Hill is owed $30 million next season. If I had to guess, they'll give him a massive signing bonus. And his base salary will go down significantly. The salary cap isn't real. Rohan 9. If Brady goes to the Raiders, wouldn't Josh Jacobs want back? Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. And I do believe Tom Brady's going to Vegas. I think it makes the Raiders a more appealing option for Jacobs. But I think Jacobs, and Jeremy, you cover the Raiders, producer Jeremy Chugs. Feel free to hop on the microphone here. But I feel like Josh Jacobs might be upset with Las Vegas. After not picking up his fifth-year option, he might say, screw y'all, I'm out.
Yeah, and I think he's more frustrated with the whole overall, just organization and just like everything that he's been through there. He's been there for, 4 seasons now? And each of the times, it's been the same thing where they just have disappointment at the end of the year. I don't know if that's towards Derek Carr. I don't know if that's towards the front office. But, I mean, he at the end of the season was not happy. And I think over everything, he's trying to get paid. So wherever he can go and get paid and be appreciated as a top running back in the league, that's where he's going to go. That's one thing to consider if you want him in Miami. He does want a payday, especially seeing running backs and the life of running backs. I mean, the span of running backs, I want to say it's probably the shortest of any position in the NFL of how long they're in the league.
Yeah, that's my one concern is like, man, I don't want to overpay here. But I also know that Josh Jacobs loves spending some time in Miami, and he would very much like to be in Miami potentially. David Thompson, what's up? Is Mike McDaniel too inexperienced to lead his team to the Super Bowl? I mean, he's a rookie head coach. He certainly, had some questionable decisions at times this year. I mean, the one thing I think we're all going to look back on is, and I was talking about this with the Dolphins fan earlier, but about the delay of game call against Buffalo that ultimately cost the Dolphins the game. First of all, Mike McDaniel, the fact that the Dolphins were in that game, that shows how good of a coach he is. You almost beat Buffalo on the road in the playoffs with a depleted roster and a third-string rookie quarterback. Yeah, the delay of game call was not good. Yeah, I mean, there were some clock management things with Mike this year, but he's a rookie head coach. He learned a lot this year, I'm sure, and I think he is the guy for years to come in Miami. Andrew Russi, it's Andrew Russi. We appreciate, the $10 super chat. Good problem to have. If our corners were healthy, good players like Ko, who may have not even seen the field. We have a nice little stockpile of strong corners. I don't think we need a big salary at CB2. I'm with you, Andrew. 100% agree. And, I would love a guy like Jonathan Jones, for example, to come to the Fins, but if they do not sign a corner this season and the plan is this, X CB1, Needham CB2, Cater is the nickel, Trill is a backup, Keon Crossan is the fifth corner. I'm going to rock with those guys. That's a good five. Barry Daniels and Igbenogany as well, maybe. Maybe. Could we trade for Derek Carr? No. I mean, I'll reiterate what I've said. I don't think you're going to upgrade at quarterback this year. I feel like Tua is the best option you have. Brady's 45 years old. You don't have the capital to trade for Jackson. That'd be the one guy that I'm like, maybe you can upgrade. You don't have the draft capital to trade for Lamar Jackson. You do have the capital to trade for Derek Carr because it might just take a second-round pick or maybe a third-round pick to get him. But Derek Carr is a downgrade. No disrespect. It's going to be a busy off-season for the Fins, so subscribe, hit that noti bell so you don't miss anything. If you subscribe to the channel, you are going to get an alert on your phone whenever we put out a video.